sisters, boys and girls. The lady coming on stage now is a Sapphire manager. She joined the business in 2016. She's the mother of 4, and she's among the top business leaders, top 20 business leaders in SADC. So would you please join me in welcoming on stage none other less than Mandi. Welcome on stage, welcome on stage.
Hello forever! Hello Africa! Hello Africa! Good afternoon ladies and gents. I am Mandi, and I was told that most people don't know me. Not so. Most people don't know me, so I need to start by introducing myself. I am Mandi Bakana from South Africa, and my story is purely the story of transcendence. Okay? My story is purely a story of transcending to a better you. I am a mother of 4. And the reason why I'm a mother of 4 is because I have 3 biological kids, and I've recently adopted 1. I've adopted 1 because of Rex. Rex tells us that it's not good enough that we do everything for ourselves, but we must impact other people. So I saw it fit that let me give another child the opportunity of a better future. So I am a mother of 4. I have 2 honors degrees and a master's degree. This has nothing much to do about forever, but I'm just tuning you on who's on stage. And I'm a Sapphire manager, forever level 2, and I'm a global rally qualifier, chairman's bonus qualifier with +1, and I have 23 managers in my downline. Before joining Forever Living, I was working as unemployed. I was in the highest office in my province, which is the office of the Premier. I thought that I had made it in life. You know, when you command and people bow down at you and you feel that you've made it. But here I am today, being a Forever Living business owner and doing Forever Living full time. I was in debt. I was stressed. I was miserable. I was unhappy. Whereas the money was coming in, but I was not feeling fulfilled because the money was going on debts. I didn't have time for my family. And I remember on this picture is the day when I was preparing for the Premier speech, and I had to sleep in the office, literally. I couldn't go home because the speech was not finished. Now, this is a wife to 1 and a mother. A husband who married me to be with his wife full time. Here is a wife sleeping in the office. And I felt this was not the life that my husband married me for. All right, now I'm saying my story is the story of transcendence. And when you look at Maslow's hierarchy, if you do know it, a hierarchy of needs, Maslow talks of basic needs, which is shelter, housing, self-esteem, and all those things. We are aware, hey? Sure. And then Maslow also speaks about self-actualization, where you get to the point where you feel you can actually give more than what you're giving. You are actually able to do far more than what you are doing at your workplace. Now, you want to self-actualize and be at that position, but your workplace is not giving you that. That was me while I was working. And I got to a point where I tell myself, till when will I watch others doing what I want to do? Till when will I be depressed this way? And what if I join this business? What if I fly? What if I excel in this business? And here I am today excelling. So I want to say to you guys, when Ina spoke about chairman's bonus level 3, what if you can fly to that level? Why do you always undermine yourself for Mobile? Why can't you believe in yourself enough to say, it is for me as well? I joined the business in July 2016, and I joined while I was pursuing my PhD in organizational development. I became a manager after 10 weeks of joining the business. Why did I become a manager after 10 weeks of joining the business? It's because my mind was determined. It's because I knew this is what I want. It's because I was so focused and so sure that this is what I want. And it says to each one of you, if you are so sure that you're going to be an eagle manager, you will be an eagle manager. Because if it can take me 10 weeks to be a manager, it can take you also to be a Champions Bonus qualifier level 3. There's nothing impossible. I became a senior manager in 6 months. I left the office of the Premier within 6 months of joining. Became a soaring manager in 1 year, 10 months. Qualified for level 2 for Able to Drive. And I earned my first 100,000. Now, how do I grow my business? I grow my business by doing team incentives. I grow my business by making sure that I have supervisor convention. The business guys is in supervisor building. We need to build supervisors. So I do the conventions, I do the trainings for supervisors ongoingly. I also gave my managers an incentive to go to Thailand. Great, must not see this. All right, and then what has Forever done for me? Forever gave me an opportunity to venture into property management, into property. I currently have 4 properties, and all properties, remember I have 4 properties, I have 4 kids. So all my properties are actually under my kids' names and under my kids' bank account. So when the tenants are paying, the money goes to my kids. So the first property I have is this one's a 2-bedroom house in East London, and it's, when we refer to it, we say it's Leah because our youngest daughter is Leah. And then the second one is also a 2-bedroom house in Port Alfred, and we call it Sake because it's for our second son who is Sake. And then the third property, which is the one that we bought last month, and the reason why we bought it last month is because our adopted daughter, we got her in January, and it's the property that makes the most money for us. And why do we give it to our adopted daughters? Because when we die, we are sure about the others because they are our kids. But when we die, we're not sure about our adopted daughter. So we gave this. So we gave this one to our adopted daughter, and mind you guys, it's debt-free. We paid it off. We made sure that we paid off, and it's a student accommodation, and which means that every single month there's money coming in from students, and it goes to our adopted daughter. And then the last house that we have is the one that we stay in, which is for our eldest son, Usiko. And it's a beautiful house that we bought 2-3 years ago. It's the only house that is bonded. And then the other thing that Forever did for us is that it made us to be able to have our dream cars. Because of Forever, I am driving my dream car, which is a Porsche Cayenne. It's a Porsche Cayenne and it's debt-free. And then last year, we bought my husband his own car, his own dream car. And it's also, we bought it cash. All right, so we are debt-free, guys. All right, so another thing that Forever has taught me is that you are blessed to be a blessing. If you are not blessing someone else, how can you expect God to bless you in your business? So I believe in the concept of success versus, I believe in the concept of significance. You must be of significance more than the concept of success. Because when you add value to someone else, your success comes along. So I am part of the charity, the Kesamawuk Youth and Childcare Center, which I support on a monthly basis. I go to those girls and boys who don't have parents and bring hope to them. I mentor and coach them. And why K-Stammer is because I am from K-Stammer. So guys, charity begins at home. Greg said yesterday or the day before that you must do something in your own little corner to change somebody else's life. And that's exactly what I'm doing. All right. The incentive that I've been through with Forever, this was the first one, which was Rock the Boat, which changed my life altogether, gave me a bigger perspective about Forever. It was Rock the Boat, and I enjoyed the training, the luxury, and everything that was there. And the second one, which I went to, was my first global rally. And in this global rally, I went there without 600cc manager. I just did my 1,500, and I attended the global rally. Guys, I must tell you, it is so painful to go to the global rally and not get a check. It's very painful. If you are here, make sure that next year you come with your own 600. So I went to the global rally, my first one, and I didn't get my check, did my 1,620cc with no check. I went to the second one. I also did far beyond 1,500, 1,883. I also didn't get a check on my second year. I was devastated. But you know what? I was grateful that I have done my part. So even if you don't qualify for the Eagle, the chairman's bonus, but try to do what you can do your part. And these are the checks that I received, the first one and the second one. And then now let's talk about what I'm here for. Oh, I got my third check, by the way, as well. But then let's go to what I'm here for, which is overcoming challenges. They've given me such a huge task, I don't know why, that I must talk about overcoming challenges. They've been talking about Eagles, talking about supervisor, and then they give me this part that is very challenging about overcoming challenges. But anyway, you know, God created us with greatness within our hearts. God created us knowing that we can withstand the pressures of this world. So when we face challenges, we should not be scared that I cannot take this one. It's because God knows what you can and cannot withstand. So when the challenges come, always understand that they have been put on scale and you have been seen fit to be able to stand those challenges. And those challenges for us in this room are not mostly about sales, not so. They're not mostly about who to sell to, but our challenges as managers, they are related to characters. They are related to people that we have in our teams. Am I lying? It's because we are working with human beings, we're not working with robots, and humans are complex. And we need to understand that. The challenges that we had the past 2 years, they were COVID related, fine. But you know what? The COVID is dying down now. So it means that the branches that we are hiding away, that is COVID, is actually going away. It's now time for us to rise above those challenges. And our challenges, guys, they are also financially related. I'm going to tell you more now. They are financially related, they are team related, they are character related, they are attitude related. But now, how do we deal with these things, Mandi? Let's start with the first one. When we talk about COVID is passing by. Very soon, COVID is not going to be an epidemic, it's not going to be a pandemic, but it's going to be an endemic. Now, if you don't know endemic, Google it. Endemic simply means that we are living with it. We have gone past the stage where we say it's scary and what, all right? So now we need to understand that we are living with COVID as an endemic, and we need to find ways on how to deal with the endemic, not with the pandemic. And also, COVID came and gave us a very terrible time of economic downfall. Now, economic downfall for us as FBOs has advantages, has disadvantages because it simply says that there are more people who need us now than before. There are more people who need money now than they were before. There are more people now who are more open to look at network marketing than they were before. So this is our time in a way. So it is an advantage in that sense. And even more so because we are bringing health. We're not bringing machines or whatever, but we are bringing something that is going to help them to enhance their health status. And for that matter, COVID actually opened up to what do we call this? The immunity. People are more informed now that, oh, by the way, there's something called immunity. Now they want to boost their immune, whereas before people didn't know that. And COVID has brought about psychological impacts. People have lost their loved ones. People need love. And we always say that forever is a business of love. So it's time now to exercise what we have been talking about all along. And COVID has brought about excuses, but let us use those excuses for our own advantage. The next one is on finance. Someone said actually that's why you are here. Talk to us about finance. You seem to be having everything debt-free. I want to say I don't have everything on the ball, but I try. Now, when we talk about finance, we're talking about challenges. One of the most challenges that has made managers to not be in business today is finance. People overcommit. You get to Eagle this year, you earn the money, you get excited, you go and buy a 5 million house in Fenton. The next month, the finances go down. The next thing you say forever doesn't work. Why? You overcommitted. You overcommitted. Why did you overcommit? It's because of the peer pressure. Do you know peer pressure? Do you know peer pressure? Peer pressure is not only on small little kids. That's why I want this car too. I want this one. It's on us. It's on us as well. Mandi is driving a Porsche. I must drive a Porsche. Guys, that is our greatest downfall. Let us not overcommit ourselves. This is a business. When you get your performance bonus, it is not a salary. It is a performance bonus. I am repeating it. We have lost a lot of managers because they overcommitted themselves. Stop the competition, guys. We're not going anywhere. Forever is not going anywhere. Stop the competition. Your time will come. Just try to live below, not even in your lane, whatever, in your lane or whatever. Below your standard. Save, invest. If you want to buy that student accommodation like me, ask me how I did it. I saved for it. So that I am sure that if things don't go well in forever, I am not having a stress of paying that bond. Guys, let's change how we do things. Also, another thing that really hits us hard, guys, is the lack of self-esteem. When I drive that car, I would feel like. You don't have to drive a car to feel like. You are complete, you are unique, you are you. You are enough. You are enough. Tell yourself that I am enough. You don't have to be taking medicine. You don't have to be popular. You don't have to be suicide. You are enough. And cut your own pattern, guys. It's good to learn from others. I learn from my uplines. But guess what? I cut my own pattern. I do things in my own way. In that way, I don't get tired because I am not anybody's shadow. I am myself. I am unique. I do things in my own way. And glad to see him. All right. Nothing that new blood can't fix. That's what my upline always usually say. When you have challenges in your team, always remember there is nothing that new blood can fix. Go out there and look for new blood, because when the team is old, they get to have a sense of entitlement, a sense of bitterness, a sense of, and you know what? When you're dealing with your team, take it from me, always open your lips with wisdom. Always put a guard around your lips, so that whatever you say goes through that guard that will say, this is right to say, this is not right to say. And if you have made anyone wrong, don't ever feel bad about saying sorry. Even if you feel that, I was not wrong. But for team's sake, for forever's sake, say sorry. And on your managers, okay, now we're talking about non-managers, but on managers, allow your managers to run their business. Allow your managers to be managers. And if they also want to cut their own curtain, like me, like everybody else, so allow them to cut their own curtain. Allow them to lead their businesses the way they want to. Stop babysitting your downline managers. Managers do what they had agreed or what they want to do. It doesn't matter what you say in upline. Do you know that? If I have agreed in my manager, I am not going to do the ego manager. There's nothing that you're going to do to me to make me do the ego manager. So stop forcing people to do what you want them to do, because they might not be at the same level as you. So allow them to be who they want to be. Let your forever relationships be about uplifting each other and not about bad-mouthing each other, not about talking about your upline, not about talking about your sidelines. A forever living business should be about business, guys. How are we going to generate assistance? How are we going to go to the ego manager? Not about, did you see one man is wearing what? Let's just stop those things, guys, because it's not in our business in any way. On the last one, which is character and attitude. Self-mastery is everything. Self-mastery is everything. You need to master your mind. Oh, guys, I can't overemphasize this one. Master what comes into your mind, because once you feed your mind negativity, it is going to show in your business. Once you hang around people who are chickens, even though you are an eagle, we're going to see you as a chicken. And if you hang around with 9 chickens, be sure that the 10th one is you. And you know the funny thing about chickens is that they will take you to their level. Even if you try to say, no, I'm an eagle, but they will take you to their level, because they love it in that hood that they are in, and they want more friends. So always try by all means to look for eagles and be the next eagle. Self-development. Your life only gets better when you develop yourself. Your life only gets better when you read. Reading takes you to places you've never been, guys. Reading takes you to have mentors that you've never met. I was talking to another lady just yesterday that, you know, when you read, you want to read the whole chapter in one day and it don't make sense. When I ask you tomorrow what did you read, you don't even remember. Take time to read. Don't fast track it. Embrace it. Personalize it. When you read a book, it doesn't have to be 5 pages a day, 2 pages, as long as you personalize and grab as much information from those 2 pages. Are we together? That is self-development. Not all battles are worth your time and attention. We've got so many battles that we are fighting. We've got so many things that must keep our battles. But not all of them are worth your time. Make sure that you choose your battles wisely. Especially when it comes to your team. You don't want to lose your team. We have a challenge of retention. So make sure that we retain that we retain our teams by not fighting every single battle that comes by. Some just put blind shoulders and not fight. And you will win, trust me. Work on yourself. Transcend to a better you. We are tired of people who are other people's shadows. We are tired of people who don't know who they are. It's time that you change yourself and transcend to a better you. And you know there is a better you. There is a better you. Start working on yourself to achieve that better you. That better you who will come with Channels Bonus Level 3. And when times are tough and things are not happening in your team and you feel that your team is not working, you know what you should do? Clean your side of the window. You know when the glass is dirty, the window is dirty, and you keep on cleaning your side of the window. All of a sudden, you actually see that the dirt was not on the other side. The dirt was actually on the inside. So, what am I saying, guys? Make sure that you feed yourself with the right things that will make your side to be clean. Because when your side is clean, the other side will be even more cleaner when they look through the glass. So I want to say in closing, all is not lost. Work on your finances. Don't overcommit. Live below your means, not even in your level. Live below your means. And make sure that you buy things cash. Make sure that you are debt-free. And if you do that, you will remain in this room. Even next year, we will see you in Pattaya. We will see you in Bali. Because you did not overcommit yourself. Because you can have a beautiful business, but you can waste it and make it go down by overcommitting your funds. And don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where you come from, because when you get to forever and you start making a lot of money, we see people who forget who they are. They make forever look so bad because Mandi changed ever since joined forever, and that makes other people not be attracted into the business. So remain who you are. Focus on new blood. Learn from others, but write your own script. Embrace and trust the process. When you don't see where is this Channels Bonus Level 3 is going to come from, trust the process. Embrace the process. Stay in line and trust that it will happen. If it ever happened to somebody else, nothing will make it not to happen to you. Learn from your past mistakes and move on. Those mistakes were their purpose before your growth. So learn from those mistakes and move on. On character building. Change and guard your associations. It's always very hard to do, but it's crucial for your business growth. Keep the faith and be patient with yourself and your business. Our lanes will never be the same, our growth will never be the same, but the most important thing is that you always look and focus at the point of success. Make sure that your mind is glued to where you're going to. Never lose the focus. It might not be next year for that level 3, but 2024 might be the year, okay? So always be focused and guard who you associate with. Your character, attitude can make you or break you. So please work on it. Thank you.